Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad. This is Firefighter's Financial Toolbox. Today we're going to talk about retirement savings. Now you guys, I've harped on this a lot, but we're going to talk about what the average American has saved for retirement. First of all, the average American does not have anything saved for retirement. The numbers that we have are all based on people that have retirement accounts that are saving for retirement. So the numbers get skewed. But right now in America, here's this alarming fact. About 21% of Americans do not have anything saved for retirement. Let me say that again. $0 to $5,000. Like not enough to pay attention in retirement. But here's a story I found, a page I found from the street, and it's talking about average retirement savings by age groups. How much does the average American have saved for retirement? The street looks at the average retirement savings by age groups. Remember, if it cost about $1 million to retire at age 65, are you expecting to be a millionaire in your mid-60s? If you're American, the answer is absolutely not. First thing to know is that the average American has nothing saved for retirement. Like I said, you guys, nothing. Or so little it won't help. By far the most common retirement account has nothing in it. Now, this is based on a study from 2018. It says, sources differ, but the story remains the same. According to 2018, by a study by Northwestern Mutual, 21% of Americans have no retirement savings. And an additional 10% have less than $5,000 in savings. Let that sink in for a minute, you guys. This is serious. A third of baby boomers currently in or approaching retirement age have between nothing and $25,000 set aside. So they don't have enough set aside for a full year of living expenses without Social Security, you guys. This is bad. Now, the EPI paints an even bleaker picture. Their data from 2013 reports that nearly half of families have no retirement accounts savings at all. For most age groups, the group found the median account balances in 2013 were less than half their pre-recession peaks and lower than the start of the new millennium. Now, I understand that, you guys, because the Great Recession was bad and it affected people. So maybe they had to sell some, but let's keep going. Financial experts advise that the average 65-year-old has between $1 million and $1.5 million set aside for retirement. So that's what the pros are saying. You should have $1 to $1.5 million, right? What is the average retirement account? For workers who have some savings, the amounts differ appropriately by generation. The older you are, usually the more you have set aside. However, there are two ways to present this data, and they're going to use both. Remember, this is only workers with savings. The following are the mean and median retirement accounts for people who have one. That is to say, this data only shows a representative account looks like without factoring figures for accounts that don't exist. So they're only looking at the people that actually have retirement accounts. Remember, 21+% don't even have one. All right, the numbers are rounded to the nearest $100. Under age 35, the average retirement account is $32,500, which doesn't sound too bad, right? $32,500 saved at 35. But the median, now here's the thing to remember between average and median. The median retirement account is $12,300. So what does that mean? Average means they took everybody and divided by however many people there were. So if you have some people that are in the $1.5 million, $2 million category, they're skewing the numbers. What the median tells you is half of the people they looked at have less than that and half have more. So the median is a way better example of what really is the state of America. So under 35, the median retirement account, you guys, is $12,300. You can't live 1 year on $12,300 unless you're eating top ramen and living in a cave. Like, it's crazy. So let's look at age 35 to 44. The average, again, $100,000, which sounds pretty good. But the median retirement account is $37,000. Now, you guys, you could live 1 year on $37,000 if you skimped. All right, so continuing on. Age 45 to 55, the average retirement account was $215,800, which doesn't sound bad. But the median retirement account was $82,500. So to me, that's realistically 2 years of living and $2,600 extra that you have to spend on, I don't know, something. Age 55 to 64, excuse me, the average retirement account was $374,000, which again sounds pretty darn good because a lot of people can't even imagine saving $347,000. But the median account was $120,000. So if we base it on $40,000 a year, you guys, they have 3 years. 3 years that they have enough money to live on without Social Security. That's pretty bleak. Now let's look at age 65 to 74. And remember, after age 65, most people are digging into their savings. They're not continuing to save. But let's look. The average retirement account is $358,000. Not bad, right? But the median is only $126,000. So in that last 10 years, they only added $6,000 to their retirement savings. That is insane to me because I'm in the 50 age group and I am saving like no tomorrow, and I will have a pension and Social Security. So let's take a look at the workers that don't have savings. This is where it gets really scary, you guys. When accounting for people who have no retirement saving, the picture looks considerably worse. The following are the median. Remember, are one half have less, one half have more of retirement accounts when including the figures of people who have no retirement savings. The following do not include mean retirement accounts because that would skew the data, right? So these are people that don't have retirement accounts. 32 to 37. They don't even have $500. They have $480. 38 to 43 is a little bit better. They have $4,200. 44 to 49, they have a little over $6,000, $6,200. 50 to 55, they have about $8,000 in savings. So they could fix a broken transmission. They could pay a deductible on a health care, something like that, and still not be completely broke. And from 56 to 61, it goes up to $17,000. So really, that's about one emergency and 3 months of savings, you guys. This is why it's so scary. So it says, how much should you have saved for retirement? So that's how much people have saved, or more often don't have saved. Now for the useful question, how much should you have saved for retirement? And this goes by the rule of ages, right? The rule of thumb is to estimate by income and then decide the income you want to live on once you retire. So the common held practice is you need 80 to 85% of your last year's salary combined with you and your spouse, if you have one, to live, right? And your goal is to have 10 to 11 times your desired income in savings for retirement. Let that sink in. So if you need $40,000 a year, 10 times that is $400,000, right? And realistically, that's even pretty lean because that doesn't account for taxes. So let's look at what the numbers are by age. So by age 30, you should be between half and the desired income in savings. So if you want that $40,000, you should have between $20,000 and $40,000 saved. Age 35, between the desired amount and double that. So between $40,000 and $80,000, right? Pretty easy. By age 40, double and triple the desired income and savings. So we're talking bottom $80,000 saved, triple $120,000 saved. If we go down to 45, it should be between triple and quadruple. So between 120,000 and 160,000. You guys get where we're going here? Age 50, between 5 and 6 times. So between 200,000 and 240,000. And then it goes up 6 to 7, which would be 240 to 280,000. When you get to 60, you should have between 7 and 9 times. As you seeing what it gets? The closer you get, it should be up there. And by age 65, it should be between 8 times and 11 times the desired income and savings you think you will need in retirement. Now, obviously things change, right? Inflation could come and kill our dollar. We don't know what's going to happen there, right? So it's important that we start saving early and we save as much as we possibly can. Because so many people are out there with, well, you saw the stat, right? 21% have zero, a goose egg for savings. What are you going to do when you retire? Social Security, it's probably going to get pared down. It's probably going to cut a little bit. I don't know. I would never even try to say I know, but it's pretty bleak if you're thinking that's how you're going to get by. You guys, save for your future and do a routine check. When you hit 35, say, hey, let's look at how much me and my wife or me, what your status is. Look at what you have and go, hey, how am I doing? Because if you wait until you're in your 50s, guess what? You're in trouble, Jack. You're not going to have enough to retire on. That's all I got to say. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, do me a favor. Drop me a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the red button. You'll get notified every time I get a new video out. I try to do at least one a week. All right, we'll see you. Thanks.